Hey girls, it's Karina, and today we have a really special kombucha with Kay. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, you may have seen this on my Instagram store before. This book here has been sitting on my coffee table since, when did it come out? I've had
Last
it
October.
Last October. And I am so excited to have Heather and Timmy, the co-founders of Energy Muse, here today.
Thank you.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and so for Love Your Body, I was thinking of like different ways that we can incorporate, loving yourself and healing and energy into some of our chats. I was like, gotta have the Energy Muse ladies here. So
Thank you.
you're here. So we're here talking all about crystals and everything about you guys too, because they are best friends from 6 years old.
It's a long time.
And now business partners, and I've grown this successful business out of a passion for you. So how did you start?
Well, it's funny because we're taping here in Manhattan Beach, and this is actually where we grew up, and it's where we started selling our crystal jewelry out of the trunks of our car on the streets of Manhattan Beach to all of our friends and family, and that's how it started, literally. I know you hear these stories, but 18 years later, we're still here really trying to help people understand a little bit more about crystals and how to use them and not be afraid, make them approachable so that everyone can use them in their life.
Yeah, I love that. And, Kat and I started Tone It Up with just a tripod and, growing it and like making your passion your career and making it's such a positive impact too, how crystals can, positively impact your life and spread so much joy. And I'm gonna let, Heather kind of go into that because you are the crystal expert.
Well, for me, I grew up obviously in Manhattan Beach, and I knew nothing about crystals. It wasn't as if my mom and dad were, into any of this kind of stuff. And when I first saw a crystal, this was my very first one, it was an amethyst, and I loved it just because it was so pretty. And that made me happy. And for me, crystals worked because I just liked having them around. I liked having them in my space because they were sparkly. And for me, I want to feel happy. I want to feel good. I want to have something to look at that makes my day better. And so that's really how it started for me. It was really nothing deeper than that. And as my love of crystals grew, I started to learn more and more about them. And with you, I think you had mentioned that you loved rose quartz. I mean, what was your first crystal that you ever were attached to?
Gosh, I probably the same thing. Oh, it's shiny, it's so pretty. But there's something about it it connects you with nature immediately, even if you don't know, there's meanings behind it. It just it grounds you. For the Tone It Up tour, which we did last year, I was telling you that story. And when you walked in with this big rose quartz crystal, I was like, yes, that's the Tone It Up stone. So we went on tour, and Kat and I wanted a crystal to represent the tour. And so it was all about women coming together and love, and love in all forms. So rose quartz was our tour crystal. So you could make a necklace at every tour stop.
Oh, wow.
And we carried around these 3 massive crystals that I have at my house now. And I took them through airport security in their own little suitcase and wrapped up and taped up. I was like, they're coming with us, they can't be harmed. And airport security stopped me, had to search the bag, and I was like, what is this? It's like, just crystals. They're like, okay.
Go on.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the rose quartz for sure.
Well, and I think what's great about crystals is even if you know nothing about them, if you look at this stone, it's pink. It kind of looks like love. I mean, if you were to think of what would love look like, it would have this very pink, unconditional, very soothing energy to it.
Yeah.
And so that's really how, at Energy Muse, what we like to do is say, what do you want? What do you want to work on? And definitely, so for example, if somebody wants to have more confidence, then they would work with carnelian. because this is a stone that helps women tap into that, or men, or whomever. And it's not as if you pick this up all of a sudden you'll have confidence. It's more about you doing the work, saying, I want to have confidence. I want to work on, what do I need to do? What do I need to tap into? How can I build my body? What can I do to open up my heart to be more confident? And so that's really how we work with the crystals. It's really about you gathering your intention, you tapping into your own empowerment, and then using the energy of the earth to support you.
Mm-hmm. So. And I think similar to what you do with your programs, you want a commitment, right? A commitment helps make the change. And so we always say, stay committed to working with these crystals, because of what Heather just said. When you work with them, you will get a result.
And so these are easy ways that you could use crystals as a touchstone, as having it in your house to look at. Some people meditate, and some people actually wear crystals while they're working out to help them remember that they are strong and that they can move past if they're tired, their mind could be strong and they could keep going.
What crystal would that be like?
We like to use red jasper. We don't have it right here, but it's a stone of action. So a lot of people will call and say, I really want to work with something. I want to get my workout going. I want to have more endurance. What is a stone that I can use and have on me to remind me that I could stay committed, I am mentally strong, and I could do it? And we've had so many success stories of people that have used literally this simple act and brought their commitment and their workout and the stone together, and they have had amazing, amazing results.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to do.
I love it. So what are some of your favorite stones that you have here, maybe that are for self-love, confidence, going after your dreams?
Okay. Well, you know, what we've been finding recently, and is this amazing, is this is called Aura Quartz. And it's so sparkly and pretty. And what we've realized is that a lot of people pick this because it's very symbolic of play, to go out and play. And sometimes in today's life, it could get really serious, and there's so many things for us to do. And this is one of those crystals that reminds you to have fun, go play, get together with some friends, and enjoy yourself.
That should be the Tone It Up crystal.
That
and rose quartz.
Oh my, okay, and you know what? Look at that. Look at how good they look
That's
together.
a good combo.
Well, I sat down here,
Yeah.
and I was like, what is that? I've actually never seen that before. I'm like, I'm gonna get that.
What's one of yours?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing it. So selenite, which is this big rod right here. We love having this around. This is one of our favorite crystals. So I really had a hard time with my sleep rhythm after I had children. And so wearing selenite is kind of like that rescue remedy that just puts you into night-night land. So we love to have selenite on. It keeps you calm. It raises the vibration of you when you're wearing it. And then just having it around, like we have it at the foot of our desks and on our desks. And
Yeah,
it's
I
all
have
over.
some of that in my house. I have like a big one. Yeah.
And what's great about crystals is even if you don't really even believe in it or buy into it or all the other things, the thing is that just try it, because there's nothing you have to do. You don't have to say anything specific or believe in there's no belief system. Yep. It's just the energy of the earth. And sometimes when you hold them, you do feel more grounded, and it's something where you are able to tap into yourself. So it's a nice little tool.
I love that. So you were mentioning about a crystal reading.
Yes.
Girls, I'm gonna get my first crystal reading. I've never done this before, so you can have fun with it. Guide me.
By picking a couple of the crystals that you are attracted to, I could kind of share with you what they mean, and then you could see if it relates a little bit with what's going on with you.
Okay, all right, pulling my first crystal.
And you can't make a mistake, which is great about this one.
I'm drawn to this one, and I don't even know what this is.
That is fluorite.
Okay.
That is, that's a personal favorite. We love that. Are there any other ones that you kind of like?
How many do I choose?
Whatever, it's always just the ones that really catch your eye.
And don't even think about it.
Yeah,
too
just
much.
like, I don't know why, but I'm.
That's black tourmaline, right?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
But I'll pull it up, because that's just like a favorite. I usually wear a necklace that.
Oh, wow, okay.
This guy.
Oh, okay, wow, cool. All right, these are good. So you picked fluorite, which is the first one that you picked, which is amazing. So when some people want to have more peace in their life, where they just want to, have more relaxation and more peace, and it's a reminder that it's time to wish. When was the last time you made wishes? Because sometimes we only think we can make them on our birthdays or certain things, but this is a reminder for you to wish more. And I don't know if you have any wishes and you don't have to share them with us, but sometimes, once again, we'll be more playful and we tap into that energy. We can make things really magically appear in our life, but we have to start with that intention. So
I have
that's
lots of wishes.
good.
So
Yay!
I'm
All right.
gonna make sure to add my wish making to my morning routine.
Absolutely.
That's good.
And black tourmaline is amazing because it does energetically put this shield of protection sometimes when we're around a lot of people or we need to have boundaries. But also this is a really cool stone when you want to have a breakthrough, when something is in your life that you don't want to have it have a hold on you anymore. This is a great stone to work with, and it's so simple. All you need to do is hold it in your hand, and you have to kind of think about, I don't know if there's anything right now that you're wanting to kind of let go of or something, and this could be thoughts or attitudes or anything, and kind of just really visualize that and see the stone absorbing this energy. And if you sit there for even a minute, you can feel it really quickly.
Yeah, I definitely love that stone. I bought the necklace that I would wear every day like a year and a half or so ago when I was going through a lot of stuff that I needed to release, and I felt like I needed that extra layer of protection.
Right.
And I love it.
And it's a good reminder to remember that the crystals aren't doing the work.
Yeah.
We are empowered.
Yeah.
These are a tool.
Yeah.
So it's
just a
it's
reminder
not the,
because I protect myself. It's just
absolutely.
a reminder that I have that power
It's
within
just
me.
Absolutely. And when you remember it, then you can exude it out.
Yeah.
And then this one is labradorite, and I love it. Do you see how like the lights and
It's
everything?
like a flash.
Yeah.
And it's something that maybe is in the back of your mind, and you're like, oh, I don't know, no. Oh, one of those. And it would be fun to see as we end this, as you're going into a new year, as to really put some of those dreams that might be a little in the future, ground them down in and see what happens this next year. Exciting stuff.
Wow.
Exciting stuff. So lots of wishes, and you can make it happen.
I love that. And what you said about we were talking about the powers within you. I was talking to Katrina earlier today about crystals and what they stand for. And, it's almost like a lot of us have vision boards.
Yes,
and that
which are
photo
the
on the
best.
vision board is really just that reminder of what you put in your
Yes,
head. And that
exactly.
100%.
it powers you up.
100%.
So this is just another way to a reminder of, manifesting what you need in your life.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming out
Thank
here.
you.
And
We are super
my
excited.
crystal reading and sharing with the Tone It Up community. And if you want to learn more, go to Energy Muse on Instagram and pick up this book. There's also a ton of fun stuff in here, like little rituals and healing rituals that you'll have so much fun with. So I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
fun.
Bye, girls.